In the previous video, we saw how to set up and visualize metrics that tell you what your Openclaw agent is doing and what the costs are. Metrics give us a good understanding, but we are missing the two other key pillars of observability, logs and traces. In this video, we will discuss how to get logs from your agent using Loki. We'll continue where we left off, so let's get into it. I've updated the architecture diagram to show the next steps. It's all pretty straightforward. Alloy will receive logs from Openclaw and send them to Loki. We can then view them on Grafana. If my videos help you, please subscribe. I may have promised my mother that I would hit 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and she has a great amount of faith in me. Now back to the video. So all we need to do is add Loki to our Docker Compose file and build it. As you can see, Loki requires a config file, so let's create that as well. I'm using some boilerplate config, so we're specifying the port to use, what type of KV to use, and where to store the log files. Now, after setting up the Loki config, we need to modify the OpenTelemetry receiver to forward logs to Loki. So we have an output for metrics. Let's add an output for logs. And then we need a batch for logs as well. Next is the exporter. And finally, the writes. Now we need to confirm that Openclaw is already configured to send logs as part of the diagnostics plugin. Thankfully, in the previous setup, we already configured Openclaw to send logs, metrics, and traces, but we can confirm nonetheless. So we're sending all three. Cool. So there's no need to restart the Openclaw gateway. And now we can run our Docker Compose again. Just to be safe, I'll restart Alloy to make sure it has the new config. Nice. So let's go back to Openclaw. A neat trick to see if Openclaw is sending metrics to Alloy, or traces, or logs, is to look at Alloy's metrics itself. Okay, there don't seem to be any logs so far. Let's see on the UI. Logs seem to be set up properly. It's healthy, evaluated. Logs. Loki, Openclaw, Loki, right. So we can check our logs to see if there's any issues. Not seeing any issues. Let's see if there are logs. Okay. Yeah, let's restart the Openclaw gateway, which should generate a bunch of logs. Nice, I can see some logs processed now. Alright, so now that we've confirmed that our logs are being exported, we can then visualize them in Grafana. The first thing you need to do is add a new Loki data source. Loki, and add it, and then add our URL, which is running on port 3100. Basic authentication and all that. Save and test. Oh, this is wrong. because it needs to be low key. This tests. Cool. At this point, there are several options to view the logs, but we will use the log explorer, which has log QL as well. So I can say, let's look for a service name, Openclaw Gateway. Cool. And now I can see the logs from Openclaw. I'm sure there's a lot more we can do here, like make it debug logs so that we can see a lot more of what Openclaw is doing. But this is a really good start, don't you think? And that's pretty much it. We can see logs from Openclaw in Grafana and troubleshoot any issues that may come up. This is super useful and takes us one step closer to having full observability of our Openclaw agents. The final step is traces, which we will cover in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next one.